Happy New Year! Welcome back to another video of Explore with Avo. Igama lami ndingu-Abangile, and if you're joining me for the first time, hi. Thank you so much for coming. Please do not leave without subscribing. And if you are a returning lover, a regular, a day one lover, I see you, I like you. Thank you so much for coming back. So guys, I hope that everybody has got their best gear on. It's the start of the new year. Today is the 6th of January and I'm feeling hopeful. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm feeling hopeful and I have positivity in my head. One of the Januaries for most parents is funding school for their children. I thought that this video will be perfect for right now. If you are sending your toddler to primary school and you don't know exactly what criteria you should have when you are picking schools, because there's a lot of schools right now and private schools in particular. So I am here to give you some tips from a teacher's perspective. So you should take notes. So if you would like to hear more about this, stay tuned. Okay guys, so here in South Africa we have two types of schools. We have government schools that are owned by the government, and education there is free. You do not pay for anything. They give children stationery and now they even serve them food. And then you have the private schools where are privately owned by people or companies, and you pay fees and you pay for whatever else that the school expects you to pay for. So I am very fortunate that I worked in both. I'm currently working in government schools, but in a government school which I've been working there for 2 years, and I have worked in a private school for 3 years. But the video is not about the private or the public schools. The private or the public schools, even though I will be basing most of this on the private school. It doesn't matter if you send your child to a public or a private school. What matters is what your choice you've made and why you've made that choice, and which is what we should start with. How do you decide on the best school for your child? First thing first is that we're talking about primary school here. We're talking about young children who have never been to school first. They're starting school. So the first thing you should consider is the child. Consider the personality of your child and also the needs of your child. How is your child with other people? How is the child with new environments and everything? So when you find a school, it needs to be a school that will cater for the child. As they grow, then you can expose them to different schools or to different environments. But because now they are narrow-minded and they are still young, and you introducing them to a whole new environment that they don't know anything about, so you need to make sure that they will feel safe and they will feel comfortable enough in the space. So it has to be a school that will cater for their needs. And secondly, your needs as a parent. When you're sending your child to school, what are you looking for in that particular school? Are you just sending them there because you don't want to hire a nanny for a 4-year-old? Are you sending them there because you want them to learn other people's behaviors, other children's behaviors? Or you're sending them to school because you want them to start learning, you want them to start with academics? So you need to look at that as well. But the school that you decide for yourself, the school that you decide on will be able to suit your needs as well. Are you Christian people? I'm going to talk about religious or holistic beliefs. Are you Christian people or are you non-Christian people? It's very important when you are sending your child to school. You need to send your child to a school that will speak the same language that you speak at home. If you pray before you eat, you need to know if at school they need to also do that. If you pray before you sleep, it needs to be a school that will teach children about praying. generally, a school that will talk to children about the same things that you're talking about at home, the same beliefs that you're sharing, okay, so that they don't go to school and they learn this and then you come back at home and you tell them otherwise. All right, and now coming to the school game, now where I come from, what I think you should look at from a teacher's point of view. I think that there is 3 things that you should consider when you are looking for a school. First of all, Bryce, when you're looking for a school for your child, take your time. Take your time. Don't just go there today and because you want them to start school tomorrow. So if you're gonna be sending your child to a private school, obviously you're gonna be paying money, all right? So what are you exactly paying money for if you don't even know anything about the school and you just send your child there because your best friend's child also goes there or your neighbor's child also go there? You want them to use the same transport. What is the whole point then? Why don't you just go to a government school or you do homeschooling? Why are you sending your child there to school? So well, the first thing is that a school, you need to find out about the academic progression of the school, their academic plan. As early as 4 years old, a 4-year-old needs to go to a class that has a proper academic plan. What are they learning in the classroom? So when you go, you need to find out. If you even need to ask for a timetable so that you know from this time to this time they will be doing this, from this time to this time they'll be doing this. And do not be afraid of asking too many questions or coming across as being what is the word, about we as gata or whatever, because it is your child's needs and it is your money that you will be spending. So you need to make sure that you get what you get what you know, or you get what you like. And the second thing is that outside the classroom, what does the school offer besides the academic besides the academics? What else is the school offering? What sports do the children play? What else are the children exposed to? Do they swim? Do they have athletics? Do they play sports and whatever? Then you need to find out what will they be doing when they are not in the classrooms. And don't tell me they'll be just sent out there. There will be times for them to go and play, obviously, but then is there any other proper planning? Like besides that, are there any skills that they will be learning outside the classroom? So you look at that as well. And thirdly, when you are looking for the school, the first thing, I think this even should be the first thing, not the third thing, the environment. You need to see the environment the child will be in, the place. Check out the grounds, check the playing grounds, check out the classrooms, the neatness, the hygiene of the school. Please, you can even go and you need to go and see the bathrooms where your child will be peeing and stuff, spending the time. You need to see those. If they have napping, obviously they have sleeping times in primary school. You need to see where they'll be sleeping so that you know every single little thing about the school. And if the school administrators or the school whoever that you'll be dealing with is not keen on answering your questions or giving you the necessary information that you need, then don't take your child to that school, because it means that they don't know what they're doing. And it means that should you ever have a problem in the future, you will not be able to be helped if they cannot help you with just giving you information about their school. Have information about the school that you're sending your child to. Research, and go inside. Don't just ask people. Go inside the school. Don't take your child to a school because the kids speak more English or like something, because that is what we are always looking for, Tina. I know. Oba, you wanna know, the first thing you wanna know is that, do the kids in that school speak English? Your child will learn English, but it should not be your primary need. It should not be your first thing to chase, but they will be speaking English. How else will they be learning? What else are they going to be doing in the school? Okay, so please tell me in the comments section which grade is your child going to this year. Have you passed the primary school phase, and were you happy with the school that you picked in primary school? And Jay, if you're still going to primary school, good luck. All the best. I hope that you find the school that you will like and the baby will be mostly comfortable in, because that is what is important with these little people. Comfort galore. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in another video, and I'll be bringing you this year more of these teacher tips because I'm a teacher.